All right. Good morning, everyone. Janvi, Pankaj, Sharan, Vineet, Manav, Aisha, and Angad. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
I
you.
want to start, yeah, thank you. Good morning. I want to
Hi,
start
hi,
this
Morning.
off.
Shifa.
Good morning. I want to start this off with Janvi. Hi, Janvi.
Hi.
Hi. How did you come on to this film? Had you heard of Gunjan Saxena before? And why? What was your reason for finding the film?
I actually hadn't heard of Gunjan ma'am before, and the thing is that when I read the script, I had a narration of the script actually. I was quite surprised that I hadn't heard of her before, considering everything that she's done. I mean, she was the first female to go, Air Force pilot to go into a combat zone, which is a very big deal. Um, and that in itself, I think the first time I heard of her was when Karan told me about it at dinner or something, and just hearing that itself seemed like such an interesting and honorable idea and opportunity, and I just felt like it was something I had to do because I think it's an extremely important story and a huge responsibility.
Did you have any apprehensions? Were you nervous before signing it, or did you think you would fit the character perfectly?
No, I wasn't nervous. I was just very, very, very excited. I think that it's an opportunity of a lifetime for an actor to get a role like this, and it was extremely exciting because um, I knew that I would learn a lot. I was extremely excited about the team on the film, and yeah, I think that I knew it would be an important journey for me from the onset. So I was very excited to get into it.
Did you take flying lessons for the film?
No, not flying lessons. Um, I think that Cheetah helicopter is not available for use, even for filming that easily in India. That's why we went and we shot sequences in Georgia. But I was extremely familiar with the interiors of it because Gunjan ma'am explained all of it to me. There's a sequence in the film where you have to blindfold yourself and you need to know where what is. So yeah, I was quite familiar with everything in the chopper, and then I actually flew it. I mean, I was there was a co-pilot flying it for the most part, for all of the parts actually, in Georgia, and I was in the chopper with him. So yeah, I was in the chopper.
All right. So, what was the toughest part of this role?
The toughest part of this role, you know, in one way all of it was challenging, and in one way nothing was tough because it was all so much fun. um, I mean, I think that on set and even in terms of the preparation, I was learning something new every single day, and I was just so excited to sink my teeth into all of it that nothing felt like oh god abhi kya kare ye kaise hoga. It was all um, it was just all extremely stimulating and exciting. So
All right. All right. Sharon, I want to ask you in a film like this, where people know the story, where people know the story of this person, how do you build tension?
Over build tension. So, ma'am, to be honest, I like to say, Shilpa, actually, that I don't think people knew this story before. And I think that's why I got lucky because Gunjan ma'am did what she did, through the 90s, and nobody happened to pick up that story. And we really got lucky that nobody else did. So I got the chance to tell ma'am's story. And in fact, before meeting ma'am, whatever information I read about her online, most of it was all incorrect. So I congratulated her on a lot of awards which she's not received, and I told her about a lot of facts which she has not done. So actually, there was a lot of incorrect information about ma'am. So actually, we were lucky in a way that we got the first-hand information from Gunjan ma'am and her journey, and we were able to incorporate that within the film. So in terms of creating tension, ma'am, the approach for me and my writers, Nikhil and Hussein, really was that let's not be too creative on this film. Let's take from Gunjan ma'am's life, her story, her beats, and build around it. Having said that, it was also very important for us as writers to be very well aware that if people like the film, they should not just like it because it's a true story. We should not use the true story as a crutch to like a film. The narrative, the drama, the film should work independent of the fact that it's a true story. And we were very lucky to have Gunjan ma'am's support right through the writing process, through the making of the film, where she really guided us through the journey of the film. So the entire journey of writing the film was challenging, but it was very organic, and very organically you were able to create that tension through the film.
What do you think Janvi brought to the character and to the table?
So, when I met Gunjan ma'am, I kind of went to meet her with an expectation of how I've seen armed forces people represented in films, which is tough, strong, in your face, overtly aggressive. That's far from reality when I met Gunjan ma'am. Because when I met Gunjan ma'am, I realized that she was this really soft, sweet, sensitive, internally tough, but really warm, caring personality who had a sense of vulnerability, but a lot of inner confidence and inner strength. And she kind of redefined the meaning of what it means to be tough and strong. And I remember Gunjan ma'am's struggle always was that people felt कि इतनी छोटी लड़की है, pilot कैसे बनेगी, Air Force officer कैसे बनेगी? So she described herself as an unlikely hero from the outside, where people judged her, the book by the cover and said इससे नहीं होगा. And so it was very important for us to find someone to play this part. Also, we needed someone between the age of 16 and 24, but somebody who would look like, अरे इससे नहीं होगा. She was not your in-your-face, tough Air Force pilot. And when I saw Janvi in Dhadak, I saw something that was very pure, something very, very sincere, vulnerable, and she had something very pure, and she had she had a big dream in her eyes, and there was something very expressive in her eyes, and we kind of met, and there was a really coming together of Gunjan ma'am's personality and Janvi's personality and her dreams for her life, and we kind of just came together and we gelled very early on in the process, and we kind of went on from there.
Was there any improvisation by the actors, by Janvi on the film?
So I think I was very lucky that we're all the actors are here, and I got an opportunity to work with such a stellar star cast, all amazing actors, and everyone who kind of, I think improvisation is definitely a part of the film, of any creative process where an actor brings their expertise and their life experiences to make that moment true and honest. However, I think everyone was very respectful of the script and the tone of the film. Now within that, we can go wherever we want, and if something works, we keep it. If something doesn't work, it doesn't stay. I think everyone came in, there was no egos involved in the process. I think everyone came in with the intention of wanting to explore, and as a first-time filmmaker, when you work with such amazing actors who but come in with no ego, but with the hunger to explore, I don't think you can ask for anything more.
Pankaj, your scenes with Janvi are especially heartwarming. They're very emotional. They're very touching. Tell me about this on-screen bond between Janvi and you.
ये इसका क्रेडिट गोज टू जानवी, उनकी इसमें बड़ी भूमिका है, बिकॉज वो मैं बहुत व्यस्त था उन दिनों जब हम फिल्मिंग के पहले प्री प्रोडक्शन के टाइम जब प्रिपरेशन चल रही थी, तो वो मेरा पीछा करके मैं जहाँ होता था वहां आ जाती थी टिफिन लेके, या घर आ जाती थी खाना अपने यहाँ से बनवा के, तो हम खाते थे, बातें करते थे, तो उस बातों के और खाने के दरमियान हम एक दूसरे को जानने लगे थोड़े से, और वो somehow वो बॉन्डिंग, वो एक दूसरे को जानना, मिलना, बातें करना, वो कहीं ना कहीं ट्रांसफॉर्म हुआ. तो इसमें क्रेडिट उन्हीं का है, मेरा नहीं है उतना.
Aisha, your scenes with Janvi are also lovely. While Pankaj has a lovely character throughout, you have a nice character arc as well. Tell me about that. Your character, your scenes with Janvi.
I didn't have the opportunity to meet Janvi a lot before the shoot. I think एक reading or two readings we met, but I think the Janvi has an amazing innocence about her, a truth about her, which I think every actor, if they retain, you could be the biggest star or whatever you might be, but if you retain your innocence and you retain your truth, I think you'll always be a brilliant performer. And those two things were there in her. So her eagerness to connect, even though we didn't have too much time to build anything, say, before we actually went on shot. I think that, again, I will credit Janvi for that, because she was very open. And I think we just came into it thinking, कि कुछ इसका बन जाएगा. And Sharan, of course, guided us so beautifully along, as two actors. So I think it was so much fun working with her. And I've sort of said this right from the day that she's impressed me so beautifully. The moment there was a scene where she walks in, where she's been rejected. And I remember we're waiting for her. I mean, we don't know that she's coming back, and she opens, and I looked at her face, and I couldn't take my eyes off her in the shot. So, I could feel what she was feeling, even while I was not in the shot myself. So I think those things will translate in the film, hopefully, but it's been that kind of experience.
Angad, what about you? You play her brother. You act as a foil in the film, not exactly the supportive brother per se. Tell me about this, the role. Did you identify with it in any way?
See, I think how should I put it? I think he's a very caring and a loving brother. He's supportive of her. Yes, he is. I feel that it's not that he's not. I feel that as Anshuman, he doesn't know whether his sister is ready or not. There are two things. You can be supportive, but at the same time, you need to understand that in the film, he considers his sister to be slightly unprepared, because he is an army person. He knows what it is to be on the war front. He knows what kind of mental preparation is required. He knows how you have to keep a check on your emotions. He's extremely practical. But he sees Janvi even after she graduates and she becomes an Air Force officer. He really respects that. He really respects her uniform. He respects where she's reached. But he's very unsure as to whether she's mentally and emotionally ready to go through this journey. Because, one thing it is to prove yourself in a man's world. At the same time, what happens is that क्या होता है, अक्सर लोग आपके आसपास ऐसे होते हैं जो आपको तैयार करते हैं. और यहाँ पर he knows it as a character that she's been thrown in the deep end. Now she has to swim or sink. So he is worried on that front. हुनर की problem नहीं है. He understands that she's talented. He understands her dreams also. But he is just being a protective sibling. So I feel, yes, I do connect as far because as a sibling, because also I have a sister. In reality, the only thing is she's a year and a half older to me. But I can understand, like, I did a lot of seatings with Sharan, and through his relationship, because Sharan also has a younger sister and it's a beautiful relationship there, I did understand how this journey of Anshuman and Gunjan could be. And for that, credit has to go to him, because he made me, what happens is you've done work and I've done audio work where you go through various filmmakers. They have a very different way and a method to taking you through their own perspective and their own journey. But Sharan here made me hold back my emotion. He said the lines are doing everything. You have to be extremely practical. Don't play on the emotion, because I want Anshuman to be slightly held back. I want him to treat his sister with respect, because the tone, the sur is that, but he also should always be very wary as to when he's talking with her, because he cannot cross wo ek daira hai which he cannot cross, because now she's become, first as when she was his kid sister, now she's become an Air Force officer. He just wants to be protective, and he wants to make sure that whether she is ready or not. So that's that big question mark. And that is why there's a beautiful scene. I feel one of my favorites also is between Pankaj ji and me, when I go and I speak to him and I vent what I feel. But the way he's handled the scene with such, as a father, he puts his own son in place. I love that dynamic also, because क्या होता है, अक्सर बाप बेटे में एक 36 का आंकड़ा होता है वहां, लेकिन जो आंकड़ा होता है उसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. यहाँ पर इमोशन पर खेला गया है, where you're not speaking but you're feeling. There's a lot of respect Anshuman has even for his dad, but he doesn't necessarily agree with the fact that it is you go there और तुम अच्छा करोगे. Anshuman believes अगर आपकी तैयारी अच्छी है तो ही आप अच्छा कर सकते हैं.
Right. Janvi, your role and your acting in the film is rather subtle. It's a very kind of natural portrayal that you've done. Did you think that was risky? Were you guided by the director, or was it like your inner instinct guiding you?
No, I think that an actor follows the director's vision for the film, and I've just tried to do that to the best of my ability. I didn't think let me be subtle, and I don't know if it's a risk, because I don't know if anyone approaches it like that really. I just know that I had Gunjan ma'am, and I'm portraying her, and I need to be true to her and as authentic as possible. So I tried to do that to the best of my ability. I can't do anything out of character. I just need to stay true to her. And I think Sharan knew her extremely well. We had her on set, so it was hard to, if I was ever going out of character, I knew I had him and her to, reel me back in. So I didn't think that it was a risk, because you're telling a true story, and you just have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in your director, and I do. So I didn't think it was a risk, no.
All right. In the film, there's, the progression of patriotism is there throughout the film. Was there an inner journey of patriotism that you had as well?
You know, it's funny that this is actually the first time I've been asked that question. I mean, I think everyone feels love for their country in their own way, but throughout this process, filming this film, I think the way that Gunjan ma'am's character discovers patriotism in herself, I think that I did too in many ways. I mean, I got a small glimpse into the world of these people who do so much to protect our nation. I also, I think at the same time, I was shooting a lot, even with other films. I was traveling to all, I was traveling all across India to places that I had never seen or even heard of sometimes. And I think I really had a moment of wanting to connect with my country, and I don't know, there was a sense of pride. It's a very silly example, but you know how theaters mein wo film shuru hone se pehle wo anthem, they play the anthem.
Yeah.
And every time before, of course, you stand up out of respect, but then after I shot the film, because there were so many sequences in the film where you're saluting to the flag, it's drilled in your head that what you're doing for your country. And then when I went to watch a movie and I saw that and I had that anthem play, it evoked like a different kind of feeling. This is sounding really cheesy as I'm saying it, but like it's true. I think that I think it made me value our country and made me realize my sentiments for it a lot more somehow. I don't know how, but it definitely did.
All right. This is not a jingoistic film, but it's a very quietly, powerfully patriotic film. Would you agree with that?
I think so. I think that it gives out a very good message about what patriotism can be and should be and is for some people. I think many people confuse patriotism with being aggressively nationalistic. You don't necessarily have to be beating your chest and screaming about the country to be a patriot. I think that it can be something as simple as being a good human being and being good at what you do and doing it sincerely. And I think that's patriotism, because if a country is made up of citizens that work hard, that are diligent, that are honest, then that country is unstoppable, I feel. So I think patriotism starts at a very foundational level, and the sooner people recognize that, I think the sooner people will be motivated to do that and be that for their country as well.
That's very well said, Janvi. I want to get Sharan in on this as well. Sharan, in this film, you had so many opportunities to be, as Janvi says, aggressively nationalistic. But you didn't take those opportunities, and you decided to stay true to the story, true to the tone of the film. Tell me about that.
So, a lot of the choices made on a film, and in a film like this, was really based off the tone of Gunjan ma'am and her outlook to life. And I feel she had a very practical outlook to the idea of patriotism, which really appealed to me. As writers, we always felt the need for a patriotism dal do film mein, because that's the call of most Hindi films. However, Gunjan ma'am had a very practical approach to patriotism, which really hit home for me personally, I think for the entire team, where she kind of said that, her dream was to fly. And within the Air Force, they really drill into you the idea of duty. You need to do your duty to the best of your ability. Eventually your duty is for the country. So it's a very practical way to look at it, where if you do your job to the best of your ability and become the best at what you do, the best version of yourself, you're going to provide that best for your country, and in a way you're serving for your country. So it's not about just saying I love my country. Of course you must also say it and believe it, but it's also what you do for your country. And I think that's what really appealed to me at a very practical level. For example, in the way I look at it, for example, my childhood hero, Sachin Tendulkar, he became the best cricketer in the world and brought a lot of pride to the country. So that idea of being the best at what you do, being a good person, and in that way, you will serve your country. And I think that's the tone that Gunjan ma'am gave us, and we kind of try to build on that.
Do you think that also has to do with the flavor of films that we have today? Cinema has evolved over the years from being in your face, sort of jingoistic. Now, we are progressing, and we are looking at subtler ways of bringing about the message.
Not really. I don't think external choices force filmmaking decisions, for me at least. A lot of it is you just want to be honest and true to yourself, because as creative people, if you're trying to ape other people's creative choices, you're not being honest to yourself. You're kind of letting external choices force your decision making, which is something we want to stay away from. this felt honest to the film. It felt honest to me. I felt happy about taking this route, and I'm glad we stuck to it.
All right, all right. Manav, I want to ask you, you know, Utta Punjab and Andhadhun really put the spotlight on you. What do you think this film is going to do for you?
It's a difficult question. Till the time the film is released, you cannot say anything. But इसका एक ही आंसर है कि glad I did this film, and I'm happy I did this film. Importantly, why? उसका एक बड़ा precious आंसर है मेरे दिमाग में, क्योंकि आप जब किसी भी चीज के साथ जुड़ते हो तो कोई रीजन होता है उसको जुड़ने का. So जब हमने जर्नी पूरी की सबके साथ, तो after I finished this film, तो मुझे घर आके ये पता था कि there is a bigger reason behind it. So I'm waiting for that to release, and I want to know what was that bigger reason. So as an actor, I just do my job. As an actor, I personally try to do as much as I can. But what it will do for me, I don't know. But definitely, I'm very positive. It will do great for the mind of people, जो थोड़े corrupt हो चुके हैं आजकल. So I think it serves that purpose. Yes.
All right, all right. Vineet, as a person, you don't seem to be someone who subscribes to that notion. But in the film, when there's a boys' club, you actually support the boys' club and exclude the girl out. Tell me about playing this character, which is so different from you.
Pardon?
This character is very personally removed from you. So what did you draw upon to play this character?
See, बॉयज क्लब जैसा कुछ भी नहीं है एक्चुअली. वो सारे के सारे कहीं ना कहीं दिलीप सिंह जैसा ही सोचते हैं. उनकी भी अपब्रिंगिंग ऐसी रही है. उन्होंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं, क्योंकि ट्रेलर में अगर आपने देखा होगा तो एक डायलॉग आता है कि तैयार हो जाओ, उधमपुर बेस में बदलाव आने वाला, बिकॉज ये कुछ नया होने वाला है जिसके लिए उन्होंने कभी सोचा नहीं, और उन्हें लगता है कि शायद ये जगह लड़कियों के लिए नहीं है. तो कहीं ना कहीं वो फुल सर्कल में जब कहानी आप पूरी फिल्म देखेंगे तो समझ में आएगा कि रियलाइजेशन बड़ी चीज होती है, और वही एग्जिस्ट वही करेगा लॉन्ग टर्म में.
Right. Janvi, you know, in the film, you feel left out of the boys' club. You know, you have to really fight to fit in. Did you draw upon any real life instances?
Not particularly for the fight to fit in, I think. And really, it sounds kind of stupid to draw a parallel between a war hero's life and my own. But I think that, you know, I think Gunjan ma'am, in her life, there was a constant struggle where she was surrounded by people who didn't think that she, you know, could do what she wanted to do. And even when she reached the academy and the base, they didn't, you know, think that she deserved to be there or had anything to offer in that scenario. And so she had to constantly prove herself at every stage. And I think that given the current climate, and I think a lot of the debate about nepotism and about getting opportunities that you don't deserve and what you do with them, I think I felt similarly about having to prove myself and having to you know, work so hard that hopefully I'll end up getting to a point where my work will be enough for people to not, you know, point fingers at where I come from. So I think that was one parallel that I drew, where I felt like I wasn't being accepted, even though, I mean, technically I'm in the system. So yeah, that's one parallel. But I hope it doesn't sound like I'm comparing my journey to her journey, because I know they're extremely different.
Okay, absolutely. This film is one made for the big screen, you know, and to have it released on an OTT platform, was that disappointing, or do you see a silver lining there?
No, it's not disappointing at all. It's actually, I mean, given the situation and the scenario, I don't think anyone would be would feel safe. I don't think it's safe to go to, you know, out freely in public places right now. And keeping that in mind, I think even in this pandemic, if we're being able to get our film to people to reach audiences, then I think that that's a blessing. And especially through Netflix, we're able to reach such a wide audience, such a global audience. And I think that that's great. It's a blessing. And I mean, yeah, the experience of a big screen and community viewing is special, and it's what we all love and have dreamt of. But I think this is the new normal, at least for a while, and it's honestly an honor to be associated with Netflix because their reach is, I think it'll do good for the film.
All right. Sharan, I want to ask you, this is based on a real story, but have you taken any fictional liberties with this film?
Yes. So, we have taken certain cinematic liberties, and we had the courage to do so because we had the backing of Gunjan ma'am, So very early when I met Gunjan ma'am, literally in our first meeting, I think what we spoke a lot about is our intention. I think the intention of the film needs to be identified very early, and the person whose life the film is being based on, they need to buy into that intention. I think we found that sync and trust very early on in the process. Because of which, and we were very clear with her, ma'am, we're not here to make a documentary on her life. The idea is to make a commercial Hindi film. I would often cite the reference of Dangal because that's a film, a biopic for me, which is the gold standard of biopics and a film that I really like. And she really likes too. So I think we really aligned in terms of what we were trying to do with the film and the messaging of the film. And I think her trust in us gave us the freedom and courage to take certain cinematic liberties. And she was always there to rein us in when we were going too far. And in fact, there would be times where she would tell us that, okay, if this is what you're trying to communicate, this is how you can do it in a realistic way. So really to have her support gave us the freedom to try and not only tell ma'am's story with integrity, but also to try and tell a dramatic piece of a dramatic film with that sense of a responsibility towards a film also, and not just towards the person whose life is based on.
All right, I just want to wrap it up with the last question, but this is addressed to everybody, and I want everyone to come in on this. It's releasing around Independence Day. What does independence truly mean to you?
So who's going to take that first, Shari?
So independence.
Angad, you go. You go for it.
No, I'm loving listening to Sharan. I think he's speaking wonderfully. So I would like Sharan to do the honors first so that we can all follow suit.
I think what independence means to us is just freedom, a sense of happiness, and a sense of equality. And I think it's great that our film. Also, I feel Independence Day weekend always. This might sound a little bit cheesy, but whenever I see the Indian flag, it fills me up with hope and it just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Thinking Vande Mataram with 30,000 Indians at the Wankhede Stadium in 2011 while Dhoni hit that 6, and that filled me up with such a seeing the flag over there. The flag always brings a sense of positivity. So I'm really happy that in our own small way we're being able to add to the feeling of that weekend. It's a hopeful film and a film that will hopefully give people a sense of pride and a smile on their faces and warmth in their heart. So we're very happy that really it's a big deal for us to be able to release a film at a time like this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think for me, in terms of my country, it's a sense of pride to be a part of such a great nation that's so rich culturally, in every possible way. Really, I think there's a sense of pride that's very great and overwhelming. But I think in general, independence, of course, means freedom and the will to do what you want to do without being judged, without being stopped, without you coming in your own way or letting others come in your way as well.
Aisha, ma'am?
For me, I think independence is basically the ability to be yourself, the ability to be, which is what India provides me, is the, again, as Janvi said, a very culturally rich nation, a diverse nation, so many religions, so many languages, so many ideologies. And, we still find a way to live together, yeah? We still fight and we scream and we kick and then we come together and we sing the national anthem and we just live together. We figure this out. And I think that is the beauty of India, is that no matter what happens to us internally or externally, as a nation, we figure it out. And I think that's why I love being in this country and I have chosen not to live anywhere else in the world. And it makes me really happy.
The thing is that after traveling so much all around the world, the one thing that I realized is the kind of unity that the people have in India. It's something else. And I think the way that we are conditioned, the way that we are as people, there's so much warmth in us and there's so much
exactly.
goodness in us that I really haven't seen anywhere else in the world. And I hope that we recognize that and value that more in each other.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Angad, could I have you come in?
Yeah, so I would like to say one thing is I think obviously freedom of expression, which is very important. Second is I think our country, celebrates cinema and celebrates sport. And I think I just want to share something. I come from a sporting background and always had a dream of representing India, wear the tricolors on my sleeve. But I think I didn't make that cut in sport. And when I heard this script and when Sharan got me on board, I felt like I'm representing India. It gave me that emotion. Wearing an army officer's uniform, the official one, as well as on the battleground, I felt that it evokes a sense of, responsibility in a very good way. Sense of pride, which every Indian, if given an opportunity, will come forward and do something for the country. And I think that is what makes our nation extremely beautiful. That any time of crisis, we always come together. And I feel whether it's through cinema or through sport, it's a beautiful form of expression. And being part of this film, being part of Gunjan Saxena and her journey, I feel that I have represented India, and that's my emotion towards my country.
That's lovely. That's well said. Manav, your emotions about this.
जैसे ही इंडिपेंडेंस डे पास आता है तो आई जस्ट फील दैट वी हैव अ सर्टेन ड्यूटी टुवर्ड्स दिस नेशन, a duty to understand independence, duty to be kind and unite, not make the mockery out of it. हमको इंडिपेंडेंस का मतलब समझ आ जाना चाहिए rather than making the mockery out of it. So my emotion right now for today for this country is कि unity can be shown in a very beautiful way by just doing your job nicely rather than putting other people down. So मतलब भारतीय हूँ तो सारी उम्र भारतीय रहूँगा, ये चीज़ मैं सोचता हूँ जब भी इंडिपेंडेंस डे आता है. So Independence Day is a, right word to be used is it gives me a sense of duty to perform better.
All right.
आज हम घर पे बैठे हैं, थोड़ी सी इंडिपेंडेंस छूटी है, मॉल ना जाने की, तब जान निकल गई है. अगर देश चला गया तो क्या करेंगे?
You've summed it up really well. Vineet?
जो जानवी ने बोला, हमारा देश भारत बड़ा खूबसूरत देश है, उसकी एक छोटी सी झलक ये स्क्रीन पे दिख रही है. मानव पंजाब से हैं, मैं उत्तर प्रदेश से हूँ, पंकज भाई बिहार से हैं, अंगद चंडीगढ़ से हैं, जानवी महाराष्ट्र से हैं, शरण महाराष्ट्र से हैं, आयशा जी का मुझे नहीं पता है, और जो ये
यूपी,
हाँ, मैं यूपी से मैं भी हूँ. तो अगर पूरी टीम को देखें तो कहीं ना कहीं भारत का हर राज्य कहीं ना कहीं इस फिल्म में कंट्रीब्यूट किया है.
दक्षिण भारत से हैं, शिल्पा खुद आई थिंक.
शिल्पा देखिए, तो हाँ, भारत की खूबसूरती ही यही है कि हम अलग अलग राज्यों से, अलग अलग भाषाएं हैं, अलग अलग कल्चर है हमारा, लेकिन हम सब मिलके एक ही काम एक साथ करते हैं, और ये हमारे देश को बड़ा खूबसूरत और दुनिया के किसी भी देश से अलग बनाता है. और इसे हमें समझना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये आजादी, ये स्वतंत्रता दिवस जो हम झंडा फहराते हैं और राष्ट्रगान गाते हैं, ये मौका यूं ही नहीं मिला है. इसके पीछे न जाने कितने लोगों का बलिदान और त्याग शामिल है. उसके बाद आज हमें ये मौका मिला है, तो इसकी कीमत हमें समझनी चाहिए. और हमें जो ये फिल्म भी कहती है कि सपने देखने की आजादी और उन सपनों के लिए उड़ान भरने की आजादी और उसे पूरा करने की आजादी, और इस आजादी के साथ इस बात की समझ कि जब हम फुटपाथ पे चलते हैं तो अपने छाते को जब घुमाते हैं तो इस बात का भी ध्यान रखना है कि वो छाते की नोक सामने वाले की नाक न तोड़ दे. तो हमें ये भी एक समझ रखनी है कि हमारी आजादी में हम किसी और को ना कुचलते चलें. ये समझ मिलजुल के अगर हम इसको समझेंगे तो ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत है और बहुत प्यारा है.
Your freedom ends where the other person's nose begins. Beautiful, beautiful. Loving all these. I'm loving all these inputs. Pankaj ji, with you, I will take the last press. Please wrap it up for us.
इतनी सुंदर सबने बातें कर दी, मैं जितना कुछ बोलता वो सब हो चुका है। तो सबको स्वतंत्रता दिवस की शुभकामनाएं। मैं सिर्फ इतना ऐड करूंगा, बहुत सुंदर, ये सारी बातें मैं कहना चाहता था कि इतना खूबसूरत देश है, इतनी डाइवर्सिटी है। आजादी आई थिंक उर्दू का शब्द है, आजादी, और इंग्लिश में फ्रीडम बोलते हैं, हिंदी में उसको स्वाधीन बोलते हैं। स्वाधीनता दिवस, स्वाधीन मतलब हम पहले अंग्रेजों के अधीन थे, उस दिन के बाद खुद के अधीन हो गए।
जी,
हम हैं अभी भी अधीन, खुद के अधीन। हमने अपने नियम बनाए हैं, उस नियम को फॉलो करना है। यही है आजादी, जो इस मुल्क ने नियम बनाए हैं।
That's beautiful, and I had such a lovely time talking to all of you guys. I loved everything you said. It's going to stay with me. The film also, I have to tell you, all of you reduced me to tears and you made me cry. It was a great film, guys, and it was fantastic talking to all of you. It was my honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shilpa.
Thank you, Shilpa.
Thank you.
Thank you.